Who would have thought that in 2024, Ahmad would be the most important player for Manchester United? Like, he was immense and is very much immense for Manchester United. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I am Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we won. Manchester United finally won. So today I just want us to talk about the Manchester United versus Southampton game. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. And yes, this smile, ladies and gentlemen, is proudly sponsored to you by Manchester United, by Rashford, by ligt, and Alejandro Garnacho. Okay, let's get into the video for today. Now listen, in my previous video, I talked about this game and I said Manchester United needed to give a response after the loss to Liverpool. And I kept on saying about how Manchester United needed to send a statement out to everyone, right? I said we shouldn't win this game 1-0, a questionable win. It had to be 2-0 and above to show that Manchester United back, to give out a statement to the rest of the team. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, I actually think Erik ten Hag views this channel because they did exactly that, and I am so happy. Listen, there's so much for us to talk about, so let's talk about the first point. Now the first point that I have with regards to Manchester United versus Southampton game is, I'm going to my notes by the way. The first thing I want us to talk about is after like 25 minutes, I think Manchester United really started playing the game. The first 25 minutes was nervy and it was shaky. I mean, we considered a penalty. Dalot today on that left hand side was being outrun, was being outplayed. Whoever that opponent was really had Dalot in his pocket, because whoever that player was kept on running at Dalot. Like, Dalot in the first 25 minutes was so nervy, and when he considered the penalty and the fact that he was even arguing, I was like, oh my gosh, Dalot, we could all see. Though it is questionable, because I feel like that penalty, like the foul was on the line. I don't know why they gave that as a penalty, but hey, I was like, please, Manchester United, I don't want an afternoon where Manchester United would be laughed at. You could already see the headlines. Erik ten Hag out, there would have been a whole meltdown. We don't even have a style of play. Like, the headlines and the meltdown were writing themselves. But lo and behold, when you least expect it from him, Andre Onana pulls out a performance, and you're just like, so you can be this good, Onana. So ladies and gentlemen, obviously after Dalot considered the penalty, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those afternoons, Onana was like, hell no, I'm back from international football. I'm here to prove my worth once again. And Onana managed to save the penalty. And I was not expecting that. But you know what? Kudos to you, Onana. You saved us. And after that penalty, it's like Manchester United players woke up and the whole entire game changed. Now, I'm not saying Manchester United had a beautiful first half. I'm not saying we dominated Southampton. Southampton had their chances, but I think we started linking up play well. The passes between Rashford and Zexi and Ahmad and Bruno Fernandes and Ahmad, they started making sense. Like, they started gelling. The players started linking well with each other. Like, you could see what they were doing. You could see the passes here and there. Now, I know there's a player that I've been mentioning when I was talking about the linking of play between players, and this takes us to the second point. Ahmad Diallo has been immense for Manchester United, and I think for this game specifically, he was absolutely immense. He was running at the defenders, his dribbles, his link-up play with Xerxes, his football intelligence. Like, okay, I've heard a lot of people say Ahmad is that good, but I watched it for myself in real time, and I can actually say Ahmad is that good. The way he's able to pick a pass, he's not selfish. Ahmad actually knows what a winger is. Okay, Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, take a page out of Ahmad's book. Okay, Ahmad knows he's a winger. His first instinct is not score. His first instinct is, let me pass the ball to the player that has space for this game to continue. And I enjoyed the link-up play today between Ahmad, is it Missouri? I don't know how to pronounce that name, as well as Xerxes. Like, on that right-hand side, it was beautiful to see. Like, Ahmad, who would have thought that in 2024, Ahmad would be the most important player for Manchester United? Like, he was immense and is very much immense for Manchester United. Now, the third point, ladies and gentlemen, that I want us to talk about is none other than my favorite position, which is the midfield. Now, listen. Obviously, the midfield today, we started with Kobe Mainoo, Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes on the midfield. And I saw the lineup. I was like, it's over. But I will say this, I think Ericsson played well. I think Ericsson held himself, and I'm glad we played Southampton with that midfield, because you do not go with Ericsson, Maino, and Bruno Fernandes versus Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, or Chelsea, or even Aston Villa. They will eat us up. Okay, you go with that with the Southampton. Now listen, I think the midfield was okay. It was sad that Kobe Mainoo obviously got a yellow card, which I don't know why. There was the Ericsson yellow card, Bruno Fernandes childish yellow card. But I think our midfield played well. I feel like Kobe Mainoo really needs a runner on that beat. Like, we're running that kid into the ground. He's covering, and I think he was trying to cover a lot of uh, I think he was trying to cover Ericsson, because Ericsson is not going to track back. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves, which was my fear when I saw Ericsson on the midfield. And I was assuming that Ericsson was not playing as a six because he can't manage. Like, he just can't manage. When you need the ball to be taken up front and direct passes up front, you depend on an Ericsson, because he has that football intelligence. We've seen it with Tottenham. Ericsson is that good, but unfortunately, he's no longer that Ericsson. So I was very worried, because I knew he would be outrun on the midfield, and then Kobe had to do extra work because Ericsson was not going to do it. Bruno Fernandes is up front; he's not coming back. So listen, I feel like we're running Kobe Mainoo into the ground. To be honest, the kid is fighting for his life. Now, obviously, second half we saw that Ericsson was getting tired. For once, Ericsson had and I were on the same wavelength. He made the substitutions, and he put Emmanuel Ugrete, who he said was not going to play for some months because he thought he wasn't ready. Well, I think Ugrete's cameo wasn't so bad. I think he was okay. He was winning back possession, but he didn't really feel himself in that middle. Like, his presence wasn't really felt, but he was doing the little stuff, like getting the ball back, like trying to block passes and everything. And I think his cameo was okay. I honestly can't wait to see a midfield of Kobe Mainoo, Manuel Ugrete, and Bruno Fernandes put into full effect. Like, I can't wait for that, because Ericsson should be coming in at 85, 95, and 2 minutes to go until stoppage time. That's the time we should be playing Ericsson, not from the beginning of the game. Ericsson should be playing the Carabao, the FA Cup, not the Premier League. So another point that I have for us, ladies and gentlemen, is practically the defense. I think the defense played well, but I'm worried about the defense. But before we go to my worries, let's talk about Manchester United, who I think played well. Apart from the time when Carl Walker-Peters, I think, managed to get past him, I think he was reading the game. I think he was winning aerial duels. His goal was absolutely amazing. We need that presence when we have a corner, when we have a free kick, when we have a cross. We need the headers, right? When we have a top player, it's good that he's actually utilizing his head, Harry Maguire. Okay, so it was so good seeing the lead on the score sheet. I know he's had a lot of controversy in his country, so he needed that goal, and you could see that he really needed that goal to bring him back. And to be honest, Delete has a good CV. He played for Ajax, Bayern, and now he's played for Juventus, and now he's playing for Manchester United. For me personally, I believe in Manchester Delete. Oh my gosh, the Delete signing was the happiest day of my life. Like, I really wanted Delete, so I still believe there's a player there. The worrisome part is he was touching, I don't know if his groin or his hamstring. I don't know who cursed Manchester United's defense. Like, it is scary. How many players are actually getting injured? Why do I feel like the light I'm using is dimming? Now, let me explain what the light is. So, the light actually stores electricity. So when electricity goes, the battery then comes on, and then the light goes on. So it's dimming as time goes back because the battery is like getting low. So I feel like the lighting is becoming horrible. But so let me be quick, so that you people can still see me. But anyway, so yeah, so for me, I believe matches delete will come good. I believe I actually think Martinez played well. Martinez was immense for us. I honestly hope he doesn't have a big injury. Like, missing Martinez's ability to read the game is well overlooked by a lot of people. Like, he's in good position most of the time defensively, and he's able to actually pick a pass offensively. Like, he's a good player. Like, there was that ball that he managed to thread. And I was like, okay, Martinez, I was not familiar with your game. But yeah, so I feel like, listen, it's worrisome that he had apparently a back injury. I hope it won't affect a lot more games going forward. But it's good that Ten Hag did not take his chances. He removed Delete when Delete was looking wobbly. He removed Martinez when Martinez was looking wobbly. And I hear Eleni Yoro will be coming back, which I want to see how that's going to happen. But hey, and then there's Mazuri. Mazuri also, ladies and gentlemen, has an injury. Like, What happened? Like, what have we done wrong as Manchester United? Like, it's sad. It's very sad. So yeah, but I think that overall the defense played well, to be honest. The defense played well for me. And if we can have a defense that is injury free, we can go a really long way. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, the other point that I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is Zexi. Now I've seen a lot of people talking about Zexi and how he's not a presence in the 18-yard area, how he's not a number 9. I think Zexi's link-up play today was amazing. I feel like he does that different, like he brings a lot of players into play. And can I just say, can we just talk about the versatility and the fluidity in the forward line today? Like Rashford was coming on the right, Ahmad was going to the left, Zexi was going this to the left or the right. Like I've been crying for this for Manchester United. I want a forward line that's not just defined and said, oh, you're the striker, you're the winger, you're the this. If there's moments when they can interchange and interswap and confuse defenders, let them do that. That is why I was so impressed today with Marcus Rashford being found on the right, Ahmad was on the left, sometimes Ahmad was on the middle, Xerxes was on the other side. Like for me, the fluidity and the versatility we showed today, I was absolutely happy. So listen, for me, I think Xerxes will come good. One thing I've said, even the time that I watched a Xerxes compilation, is he's not an out and out striker. He's not a number 9. He's not a Rasmus Højlund. He's a different kind of striker, a striker that will run at you, a striker that could play left or right, but he's not a goal poacher. He's not an Erling Haaland. Okay, so you don't expect that from Xerxes. So listen, for today, oh my gosh, this light is dimming. I think Xerxes played well. His link-up play really helped us. And I think he'll come good. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to talk about Erik ten Hag's substitution and Erik ten Hag's in-game management today. For me, I think was top-notch, 10 out of 10. He saw that there was a problem with, I don't know if it's Missouri, whatever that guy's name is. He saw the same with Martinez, saw the same with De Ligt. When he brought in Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire, who also had a problem, I was just like, we're finished. But hey, we managed to get past the finish line, and we saw Manchester United end up winning with a 3-0 scoreline and a goal by Alejandro Garnacho. I think Erik ten Hag's game management today was top tier. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, today Erik ten Hag, I can give him a 9 out of 10. He really set up the squad well, and his substitutions were very well made. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys today. Do comment down in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, who was your man of the match. For me, it was Ahmad Diallo. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys today. Thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Bye.